I just made a 10-minute video on this phone and it was so good and they deleted it. Bummer. Bummer. It's alright. I got another video that I'm trying to upload. Oh, it finally did as soon as I started making this. I gotta call out those shots. T-Mobile hasn't, or T-Mobile. T-Mobile. God bless T-Mobile. Freaking God bless America at this point. What I was saying though, in the video, in a nutshell, I'm not going to make this one 10 minutes long. Try to see if I can make them a little shorter, but what I was saying was that as soon as I started realizing that God was using everything and everyone and every experience, every circumstance, every situation, every setback, every illusion, every obstacle, every oppression, every enemy or lover is what I like to call them, for the betterment and the forging of me. And see, as soon as I woke up to that and I started recognizing that, I started recognizing that I was truly just being used as a vessel for God. And it helped me start honing in on recognizing that things weren't happening to me, they were happening for me. And I think once you wake up to the recognition and the realization that things do not happen to you, they happen for you, it then gives you an open mind and an open perspective to be able to receive both the negative and the positive of every circumstance, situation, oppression, obstacle, whatever, addiction, whatever the case may be. To receive it, learn from it, gain from it, receive humility, kindness, being humble. And it helps you walk with fortitude, knowing that there's not anything that will be put in front of you that you can't get through. And you don't need anybody's else's love and validation outside of yourself. And you need to love yourself as much as God loves you. And once you start loving yourself as much as God loves you, then you won't be worried about anybody else. You won't be competing with anyone else. The only person you'll be competing with is with yourself. Just imagine the world and how better of a place this world would be, this nation would be, if people stopped competing with other people and just competed with themselves. And they walked with integrity, and they walked with class, and they walked with humility, they walked with humbleness, they walked with kindness, they walked with forgiveness, they walked with unconditional love, empathy, grace, patience. I mean, just imagine if every person on this earth decided to start loving themselves and living in a positive mind frame and being happy with the blessings that they do have. Whether you have a lot or a little, you're still happy. Why? Why are you happy? Because you love yourself. Because you love yourself. You love all the not favorable seasons and the very favorable seasons. You love all your relationships. You love all your experiences, past, present, and future. Like, it's just I know people, I just don't understand. She makes it look so easy, this and that. I make it look easy because it is easy. Why is it easy? Because I have an understanding when it comes to God and what He loves and what He's looking for and what He wants for all of us. That's why I don't see anybody outside of myself different than what I see myself. And because I choose to love myself, I choose to love everyone outside of me. Even those choosing to wage a war against me. Even those stealing and copying. Even those, creating all these group chats. And even those in the past that I've, there's a difference. Like, when you meet me or you come in contact with me, here's the difference. From me before and me now, when you come in contact with me, you're gonna meet the raw me, and you're gonna meet the unconditionally loving me, because that's always been me, right? I love unconditionally. I don't love with conditions. I love unconditionally. All right, that's the version of me you're gonna get. Here's the difference, though. If you're disingenuous, if you're dishonest, if you're projecting, if you're deflecting, if you're manipulating, if you're coercion, if you're bribery, like all of those things, I'm going to be able to pick up on. And then I'm going to choose to love you unconditionally from afar. That is the difference between me before and me now. That's it. That is the only difference. And that's just the pure facts. Because why? Because I know my worth. I know my value, and I'm not going to let anybody else outside of me take that away. I'm not going to allow what people project onto me make me feel less than what I am. Because I choose to not walk and project. Why is it that I should take other people's projections? Because I choose to love myself the way that God loves me. I choose. That then says that I need to conform to what society says is normal and how I should be loved? No, I don't think so. I beg to differ. You know, and when you go outside your door, you go into society, yeah, you're going to be met with people that are grumpy. I know, I like to roll my R's. They're grumpy. They're just grumpy. They're just not happy people, you know, and it sucks. I know, it does suck. They like to rain on your parade, you know? Ugh, plain. But they only get to rain on your parade if you let them. You have control of your parade. You have control of the rain. And you have control if you let it bother you. And I choose not to. I'll just be rolling my R's. I can't believe I did that earlier. I mean, honestly, who knows? I could have, what is it, Tourette's or whatever, you know? I'd be saying stuff out loud. One of my coworkers said, you know what, Amanda, if I didn't know you weren't listening to music with all your facial expressions, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could only imagine. I'm a very expressive person. I'm very animated. I've been a very animated person my entire life. I'm extremely animated. I'm very expressive. I'm very passionate. I'm spicy. I'm saucy. I'm awkward. You know, these are all things I always have been too. Everybody in my past knows that to be true. They really do. I'm sorry that people were put in a position to go against me. I really am. I said that to Taylor earlier, or Tay. And I feel bad that people have been placed in circumstances in this little silent war because of who I am. They've then been placed in this, you know, unsaid precedence of circumstances, and I feel bad for that, particularly my divine soul connection too. I feel bad for that. You know what I mean? That stuff bothers me. That stuff gets to me because I have the heart and I have the resilience and the perseverance and the fortitude to handle it, you know? And because I'm not able to be in particular people's lives to help them grow, and I know they have to do it on their own. I do. But I also know there's nothing wrong with support. There's nothing wrong with support. There's nothing wrong with help. God is support. The divine, the Most High, they're all support. But I'm here to support people. I'm here to help people. And they want to keep me so silent. And it just sucks. You know, I hate that part of it. I want to help people elevate. You know, I want to help people become the best version of themselves. I want to help people shed the illusions that they're spoon feeding us. You know, I want to help. I want to do that. And so I'm going to go to my grave trying to do that one video at a time, one deleted video at a time, one court case at a time. Because believe me, I plan on filing more. This ain't the end of it. I got to wait through the appeal process, and I got to wait all this stuff with TikTok. I got some stuff in motion, not to worry. It's a due process. It's a long process when you're going against the entire world in different ways when it comes to the government. It takes a little time. And baby, I got nothing but time.